Hi, I'm Jill Marie Jones, and you're watching the Chris Gunther Show. Check it out.
Hey, it's Carl Payne, and you're watching the Chris Gunther Show. Y'all know what it is.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, we are sitting with two legends, two icons for the culture. I'm glad that they took some time out of their very busy schedule. They are currently on a stage play tour. Without any further ado, the Chris Gunther Show welcomes Miss Jill Marie Jones and Carl. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing?
What's going
Wonderful.
on, buddy? What's happening?
It's
Thank you
good.
for having us.
Man, I'm appreciative that you guys took some time out of y'all very busy schedules, touring and things of that nature. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Mr. Payne, here you are with your directorial debut. How's everything coming for you guys?
Oh man, it's been a blessing. I think it's been a wonderful ride. It's been great. It's been great. Yeah. We're out here having fun, doing what we love to do. So what else is there, you know?
Yeah, especially right now in this world filled with a lot of craziness and
Yeah.
we need to just find something that we can look forward to and just escape all the craziness and escape the drama, and to see what you all have been able to do with this show is incredible. And your character is actually a person who is a financial advisor who proposes to
hmm
his fiance on a podcast. And not only do you propose on a podcast, but you do it with a prenup. Where did that come from? Because that's all I want to know.
Okay, well, I can't give too much of the show away, but Oh man, you kind of came with that one. Okay. So I think okay, so let's get into it. I think that's part of the essence of the show, but also the essence of relationships as well, right? If you don't discuss things or you're not on the same page as far as things are, things like that can happen where you're like, oh wait, wait, what's this or whatever, because it's like, imagine being with someone and then finding out that, the whole time you've been with them, you find out a surprise or you find out something that you never knew that you figured you would have discussed already. Whether it's a long lost cousin or brother or or whatever it is.
Or like
So I think
didn't want children or whatever, and you find out
yeah,
after like
yeah,
2.5 years of like dating, it's like those conversations should have probably been had before. Yeah, that's
Just a
right.
little
yeah.
bit. That probably would have helped out. And Jill, you are the lead actress in this, so congratulations on that. Doing a phenomenal job as you always do.
Thank you.
What was it about your character that maybe you could identify with in your real life?
I mean, I think Paisley represents a lot of people. I mean, yeah, not in the traditional, like, on paper, but she's a woman looking for love, and she has a past, but she's inside of something that's really beautiful and great. But I do think that her character is misunderstood, and I definitely think that she's confused in our journey, our arc of her arc of the show. But yeah, I think it's a human experience. I think she's going through something that a lot of people have gone through in their way. Um, Again, not trying to give too much away, but she's definitely fancy. She likes the finer things in life. And I always say, if you just look at the cover of a book and you don't read the book, then you're judging based on a cover. But she's definitely more dynamic than that if you actually open the book and read those words.
Can you guys share with us a little bit about some of the hidden gems that this play, because everybody has been talking about it and we all love to see it. And yes, we all like we understand the big message behind it, but even within the message, there's always those little gems. So what have been some of the little gems that you hope that the people can take away from, coming out and supporting?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I think the gems would be that games In a game, there's a winner and a loser. So remember that if you're going to play a game, if you're going to start with a game, intentional or unintentional, just know that in a game, there's a winner and a loser.
And I'm going to take that's I love that, Carl. And I want to take it on another side in terms of like how I look at life. Like, because I don't believe in losses, they're lessons, right? So I was trying to think about I was trying to think about the play. I really do. There's lessons in it too, right, Carl? Lessons.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what might look like a loss might just be a lesson.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Hmm. Yeah.
It's safe to say we've all had lessons in life. We've had the ups, we've had the downs. And sometimes when you're in those moments, you need some good people that you can rely on. You all have been
Yes.
blessed to work with an amazing cast. Can you share with me a little bit about what some of your favorite moments have been with them this far?
Oh man, where do we
So
begin?
many, so many. We
Where
eat
do we
in three
begin?
cities. We go like we actually do like each other, and we eat and we hang, and it's like it's really. I know they say it like, oh, we're like a family, but it's like we really are kind of like a little family. You know, it feels like adult camp in a way outside outside of stage because we actually really do like each other, and so we have fun with each other and everything, and we're hanging out tonight in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's it for me. It's like we actually have fun on stage, and we're an interactive play where we encourage the audience to talk back to us, so they're having fun, we're having fun, it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would elaborate on that, yeah, a little bit,
he
because
said he said
he was
yeah.
just like, yeah. I thought he was gonna give me a little bit more, but it's all good.
No, I was lost in I was where we were. Like whatever she was saying, I was picturing all the times. Like I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah. Yeah.
It has to feel great though to really know that you're not even coming to work, but you're around others who are great at their craft. And it's a beautiful thing when everybody can come together and collaborate. And it's also great when you see the look on the crowd. You see everybody laughing and everyone kind of escaping. What do moments like that do for you all as artists and creatives?
Um, it's always good to be recognized or to be what, what's the word I'm looking for? Received well. You know what I mean? That's always a wonderful thing in any room, right? In any profession or in any room, just to be able to be received well is like, huh, that's nice. Um, so I think whenever like we do something, depending on the character we play, right, or whatever it is, right, if you get the right reaction, if you're playing a villain and then later that person is looking at you like you still a villain, you know, or if you're doing your job so well that the person sitting in the front row who wouldn't normally say a word ends up going, "Shit." You're like, oh, that kind of stuff. You're like, oh, you're doing a good job.
I remember being in New York City, and I was on Girlfriends at the time. And this woman came up to me and she was like, you know what? I don't like you. And she like pushed me a bit. It wasn't like strong, but it was, she took my body back
Oh
and
no.
everything. And I thought she was going to come back around like, ha 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 ha. Okay, Tony Childs. She just kept walking. I'm like, oh no. Like,
Wow.
clearly I was doing my job good because she really felt like I was Tony. But yeah, like, I mean, don't want that again, clearly. But I'm
Not at all.
it's not at all. But I'm just saying, but just to piggyback on what Carl was saying, when you do something, if you're playing a villain and you do it well enough where people can't sometimes they're like, they have that confusion with you as an artist and you as that character, that means you did something good.
All the way. Well, I can assure you, I'm not gonna, be pushing any of my favorite people that I see in real life because
Don't do it.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother don't want no smoke. What has been probably the highlight of this play for you guys? Because it's been great. Everybody's coming out, everyone's having a good time. But what has the highlight been for the both of you this far?
Oh, wow.
For me,
Um,
I feel like being able just to put Black art on on a stage and to be able to travel um, to these different amazing cities and showing art. And there's been a lot of people that have either like in my social media or that I've met along the way thus far that their first play that they've ever been to and how they enjoyed it. And so that's beautiful that now they'll go and see other plays. You know what I mean? And this was the, the catalyst or the engine behind to make it move forward. But just putting Black art on the stage and traveling to these different beautiful cities and showing what we have, because we have a lot.
I was waiting to see if Carl was gonna jump in because I was enjoying that answer
I
too.
thought, listen, I don't need,
I was enjoying that
when
answer
when it,
too, yo.
yeah, like when it's done, when it's said, it's said. I'm like, ain't nothing to say after that. Like, you know what I mean? I'll just be talking just to be talking, just to hear myself. When somebody says something, puts it so eloquent and makes it sound beautiful and it's on point, like, that's it.
All facts. Well, tonight you guys are in Detroit, and then this weekend you're coming to Ohio. What can the people expect?
Oh man, look, I always say this, that if you loved us or love us individually in our own spaces, and meaning, Tony Childs from Girlfriends, Jill Marie Jones on The Shy, and all the amazing other pieces of work that she's added to her resume, and you've loved me and Martin and Cosby and everything else that I've done as well. What do you think you're going to get when you put all these people together on one stage? Right? If you're fans of Chico Bean, if you're fans of Demetria Gibby, what do you think you're gonna get? You got an all-star team. We're gonna get up there and show out. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get electricity. You're gonna get thunder. You know what I mean? You're gonna get it all.
Now, I'm waiting to see if she gonna have
Well,
something to
I
say
mean,
next.
like he said what he said. And you see, I'm like, yeah, he said it. And that's correct. I mean, come on. Like we show up to show out and we're
That's
having a
it.
good time doing it.
And I've had a great time getting a chance to have a little interaction with you guys. I do know you're busy and got things to do. If anybody wanted to connect with you and follow you, how can they do that?
Jill.
Okay. I'm at It's Me, Jill Marie on Instagram. I believe on Facebook, I'm Miss Jill M. Jones. And I do have a TikTok. I'm not sure what that is. And then that's the three that I'm on.
For
Welcome to
myself,
my life. Welcome to my world.
It happens. It happens. Is he
um,
crying? Like,
no, 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 no. For myself, I'm at depending on how you say it, what side of the tracks you from. The Carl Payne, the Carl Payne on, Instagram and Facebook.
I appreciate it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, nothing else needs to be asked. Jill Jones and Carl Payne on the Chris Gunther Show. Be sure that you get your tickets for the games women play. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all next time.